Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to make this deliciousness. So what it is it's called oatmeal pie, or you can refer to this as baked oats. Let me show you how I like to make it. So let's go. Okay, so first we need to preheat our oven. Gonna put it on bake. Gonna put it on 365 and we're going to cook it for about 35 minutes. Alright, while that's pre-cooking, we're gonna prepare the rest of the ingredients. First we're gonna measure our raisins. I just use regular raisins. We're going to use 1/4 cup, and I'm also gonna use craisins. I use also 1/4 cup. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're gonna put some hot water just to cover them, and we're gonna let it stand like this until we're ready to use it. Okay, I'm gonna use 2 cups of rolled oats. Next, I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of flax seeds. These are either freshly ground flax seeds, or you can pre-ground them and keep them in the fridge for about a week and a half. Flaxseed is a seed that cannot be eaten as a whole. It has to be pre-ground because we have to break these special balls, otherwise they're not going to be absorbed by the body, so we need to make sure flax seeds are ground. Next we need to use 2 cups of, I use soy milk, but you can use any other plant milk. So we need 2 cups of this. And now all we need to do is just mix it up a little bit, and we're gonna let that stand. Next we're gonna mix our dry ingredients. So we're gonna have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Next, 1/2 cup of coconut sugar. Next we're gonna use 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Next we're gonna use salt, about 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Cinnamon, I'm gonna use 1 teaspoon. Also, we are going to use about 3 teaspoons of hemp seeds. Next ingredient, we're gonna use this mini chips, chocolate chips, and we're gonna use about 1/2 cup. Now we need to whisk it all together. Next ingredient is our apple. We just need to peel it and grate it. So I'm gonna use this small size, and we're just gonna grate it, just like that. If you don't have an apple, what you can use apple puree, and you're gonna need about 1/4 cup of apple puree. It's easier with apple puree already prepared, but it tastes much better when you have a fresh apple. Okay, this should be good. We need to scrape everything from inside. Next, we're gonna carefully add our apple. Carefully add to the mixture of oats and milk and flax seeds. We're gonna add vanilla extract. I'm gonna use about 1 teaspoon. And we're gonna carefully mix this up. Next, we're gonna move on to our raisins and craisins mixture. So we need to drain the water, dry a little bit, and then we're just gonna roughly chop them. Chop like this. And that's enough. I don't want them to be too small, but this is good enough, just a little bit pre-chopped. Now we are ready to combine everything together. So first I like to add my raisins and craisins. We're gonna add our oats. Next we're gonna add some water. We're gonna have 1 cup. And we're gonna mix it up. We're gonna keep on mixing until it's just combined. Let all the flour kind of disappeared and you don't see. That's it. Now we're gonna bake it. I have this baking sheet. So what I like to do, I like to put a little bit of water, just like that. And I'm gonna use parchment paper. This way the parchment paper is kind of gonna stick. Okay. And next we're gonna pour our batter. I'm just gonna cut this excess paper. Next, what I like to do is I like to make sure it's all kind of evenly distributed. So you're just gonna bang it like this a few times. Okay, next I'm gonna have some more cinnamon on top. Just gonna carefully sprinkle it. Just a little bit. I'm also gonna add coconut sugar on top. That way it's gonna have this nice crust. Just a little bit. Okay, this is beautiful. So all this preparation took about 15 minutes and now we're gonna put it in the oven and we're gonna bake for about 35 minutes. Okay, in the oven it goes. Okay, our oatmeal pie is ready. Now we just have to cool it down a little bit for about 10 minutes and now we're gonna cut. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes and now we're gonna transfer this pie into the cutting board. Now we're just gonna open it like this. Just take the paper out. Just to the sides. Okay, now we're ready to cut. Here's what I like to do. I like to cut it into squares. And now let's try it out. Okay, so this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like on the inside. Let's try and taste it. It's crunchy on the top and it's soft on the inside. It's sweet, but not overly sweet. It's really good. You can have it as a dessert or you can even have it for breakfast. Tastes really good. I highly recommend you guys try it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys liked it and enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know in the comments below. And I always leave a full recipe in the description underneath this video. So check it out there. See you in the next video. Bye bye.